Here's an example of a random digit table. There's a couple key properties here that we have to look at. The first is because the random digit table is so extensive, they number the rows. So for example, this is row 260. This is row 261, row 262. So feasibly, there's been at least 268 rows of a bunch of numbers like this. Inside of each of these rows are either the number 0 or the number 1 or the number 2 or the number 3 or the number 9. That's what we have. One of those 10 digits. And each one of them has an equal chance of showing up, and there is no pattern between them. How do we use a random digit table? Well, here's an example. This particular year, I have 57 students in my AP Stats class. Since we only have 10 digits, when I figure out my 57 students to see, it has to be 01 to 57, not 1 to 57, because 1 uses a single digit, 57 uses 2 digits. So since 57 uses 2 digits, all numbers have to use 2 digits. So anything in the singles is we just put a 0 in front. So let's say we want 5 students. Now, for the sake of this particular activity, I'm just going to demonstrate how to count off 5 students. Since we're using 2-digit combinations, I'm going to mark off every 2 digits up here. My first digit is 61. 61 is beyond 57, so there's nothing for me to do. My second number, is 63. 63 is beyond 57, so there's nothing for me to do. My next number is 09. So that's one of my students would be selected. And according to my class roster, between my periods 1 and 2, if I were to say period 1 represents 1 through 32, period 2 just adds on to that, this would be Sierra. My next number is 79, 66, 76, 53. 53 counts because it's below 57. And according to the combination of my 2 classes, that particular student would be Rachel Skoglund. The next number is 74. Then it's 64, 67, 30. That's Russell. And I got 94, 20. 20 counts. That's Zach Rosenthal. 74, 79, 67, 97, 11. Karina Larson. So that's an example on how random digit tables would be used.